Hey guys. Oof, my throat. Sorry guys, I just woke up. I am back to film my TBR for the Manga Madness Readathon Round 5, which is going on from 16 to 26 February 2019. So, I participated in this last year, so I definitely wanted to try and participate this year because I had so much fun with it. It is a readathon that is hosted on Twitter. There is also a blog post which basically explains the whole thing, so I'll make sure I'll post the Twitter information and the blog post information down below for anyone who wants to join. It is so much fun. So they do the bingo board and everything else. If I were smart, I would have brought down my Kindle so I could show you the bingo board, but I'm not that smart, so oh well. So I am just going to tell you what I'm going to read for it. Goodness, throat. I'm not going quite as crazy as I did last year, because last year I did a whole blackout board. This is actually going on like at the very beginning of Katsucon, so like 3 of these days I'm going to be at a convention. So I know at least 3 of the days I probably won't read as much. I'll bring some manga with me just in case, but I just don't know if I'm going to have time to read or not during the convention. So, yeah, but so it's still pretty big. I've got 3 bingos off of it. So hi Roo. Hello, baby. Okay. So, I've got the left down. Oh God, let's see. The top horizontal, the top vertical, and then a diagonal from the middle. Figured it'd be interesting. So first off, I am going to read the first one, which is a hyped manga, and this is me trying to catch up on something very bad because I'm so behind, and that is Children of the Whales, which everyone loves talking about, so I figured this is pretty hyped. So I'm going to read 6, 7, and 8 of that. I have fallen so behind on Children of the Whales, so I'm like, this is going to make me catch up. The next one that I'm going to do is a artist or author that you haven't read before. This is also me catching up because I've never read anything from this individual, but this is, not Bazaar's. Did Bazaar have a favorite from 18? I don't know. Did he do that video? I can't remember. Jean Graves' favorite from 18, which is Otherworldly Izakaya Nobu. So I'm going to read volume 1 of that and volume 2 of that to catch myself up because I am behind. The next one I am going to do is a battle, martial arts, or sports manga, and that is not with me. Should have pulled that out, Lindsay. Weren't thinking. There you are. Okay. I'm going to read the first volume of Dive, because I got that when I went to the bookstore and sports. The next one that I'm going to read is a drama, action, or adventure manga, and that is somewhere in the stack. The 10th volume of Is It Wrong to Pick Up Girls in a Dungeon. This is the last volume. I need to catch myself up, so I figured that was going to be perfect. The next one is a fantasy or paranormal manga, and I picked the 2nd volume of Little Witch Academia, which is a fantasy. And then, so that's the top row. So the side row on the left is 1, which is the hype manga. The next one, which is mystery, thriller, or psychological, and I'm going to read a beast of a volume. I'm going to read this one, which was recommended to me by Simply G, and I have been trying to figure out what exactly it is, but I've definitely been told that it's a very psychological manga. And it's a huge honker of a book. So I'm going to read that one. The next one is centers around folklore or mythology. And I totally read like this manga for this one last year, so and it is the next volume of Forbidden Scrollery. The next one I'm going to read is manga by 2+ authors, and that is Clockwork Planet, which has, if you would focus, story by 2 different people, manga, design, a whole bunch of people. So this one, and I will catch up on that. And then the last one on that row is manga by your favorite author or the creator's favorite author. So I picked the creator's favorite author, and I'm going to continue reading the case studies of the Vatias, Volume 5. This is her favorite author, and I still need to read that, so it worked perfectly. The next one, which is the diagonal, would be obviously the hype manga, which is 1. Everything's pulling off from 1. The next one, which is horror, vampires, or demons, and I am going to read the next volume of Demon Slayer. Makes sense. The next one is set outside Japan, and I'm going to finish the next volume of Gundam Wing, which is definitely not in Japan, it's in space. And then the next one is a main character who is LGBTQ+, and I'm going to read the first volume of this one, because I still need to read it. And then last but not least, I am going to be reading Has Not Been Adapted in Any Way. I'm really hoping I'm right with this one, because I really didn't think to look, but I don't think it has an anime. And that is Tokyo Tsuriba Girls, Volume 4. So that is everything that I'm going to read for the Manga Madness Readathon. Obviously I could potentially read more, we'll just see, but I figured this is a pretty good stack. So, we'll see what happens. So anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this. Please, if you would like to join a readathon, definitely join. It's going to be a lot of fun. I will see you guys later for the next video. Everyone have a very good rest of the day.